The second type of hunters are known as mages. Mage-type hunters are the most versatile among the hunters community. As the name implies, they primarily rely on using magic and spells in battle, and because of this, they usually attack from a distance, and most of their attacks are projectiles. Mage-type hunters can use 4 types of magic attacks. The majority of mages are able to cast elemental spells and shoot off blasts of fire, ice, water, and various other elements. So they're basically water benders and fire benders from Avatar: The Last Airbender. And it's worth mentioning that lightning spells are something only top-tier mages can pull off, which is, again, also the case for characters in The Last Airbender. Another ability of mage-type hunters is curse magic, which allows them to cast curses on their targets in order to weaken their abilities. They can also use summoning magic, which allows them to summon creatures to help them during battles. However, most mages can only call up 1 or 2 creatures at a time before running out of mana. Barrier magic is the last of the magic skills of mage-type hunters. It allows them to use barrier spells to protect themselves or trap their enemies. Despite having all these magical powers, mage-type hunters are at a huge disadvantage when it comes to close combat, and this is because they mainly rely on long-distance attacks. One good example of mage-type hunters is none other than Choi Jong-in, who is considered the strongest mage and the best fire user in Korea. Choi is an S-rank hunter and the guild master of the Hunters Guild, which is the largest guild amongst the top 5 Korean guilds. He specializes in fire magic and is rumored to be able to destroy a tall building with a single spell. His flames are powerful enough to wipe out entire hordes of ants and incinerate an entire group of earth giants in a matter of seconds. Flame Spear is one of his special moves, which allows him to create several spears of fire and launch them at his enemies. With Flame Prison, he can generate a large net of flames for both offensive and defensive purposes, and according to himself, it's strong enough to restrain B-rank magic beasts. His final unique ability is Flame Dragon, where he shapes a swirling mass of fire into a small dragon that can incinerate any nearby enemies to cinders. Another example of mage-type hunters is Kei, a Japanese S-rank hunter who specializes in ice magic. Kei is able to generate large amounts of ice quickly, as shown when he instantly created a big wall of ice to defend himself from the Ant King. His speed is no joke either, as he was able to keep up with Ippei, an assassin-type hunter, who we'll talk about later in this video. He also has a sensitivity to the scent of mana like Cha Hai-in. In fact, his sensitivity is even worse, as he is forced to wear a thick mask whenever he goes out on raids.